Hello, so today I'm just going to be showing you some simple cuts and folds that you can use to create different patterns or designs using cardboard. So I have 4 pre-cut pieces that I made right here at my table. I recommend you have a box cutter of some sort, pencil, scissors, and depending on your project, you may need a ruler. Okay, so the first thing that is really easy to do is just, if you have a piece of cardboard, like if you want, depending on your thing, you might want to bevel your edges. Just for example, like it's pretty simple, but you never know. You can just use your scissors and make the cut. And then, if you want to bend the piece to make like a circular object, like if I was going to turn this into like a pencil, what you could do is like, sometimes I'll use my heel, or just because this is a relatively small piece of cardboard, you just get it and you smush all the little perforations in the cardboard so it's more like paper thickness. Not quite, it'd probably be like 3-layer thick paper. Then you keep bending it until there's a relative amount of creases in the middle, and you can like start to roll it. So like, there we go. It's round. There really wasn't a point to me making these beveled edges right here, but you know, just demonstration. So you can get this, and then you get your hot glue gun. This is the glue gun that, oh, I don't have a plug in there. Well, yeah, you can just take something like this, and you would just glue along a line like right here, and then just hold them tight. Or if you have them accessible, you can use like rubber bands as well to do this. You can see the gap, and you just close it. So that's a pretty easy method, just going like that. Then another method that I use a lot, like it's basically the same thing. It's just like if you're trying to make a zigzag pattern, you can get the cardboard and you can fold it, then fold it the other way. Basically just keep making like this zigzag pattern and keep going. So this can be used for a variety of different things. I recently made like a radiator to cool parts for a cardboard computer that I made, and I used this to make the radiator. So see, you could just do this, and then I put a box around it just to hold it in shape, like where I wanted it. And then you can just cut it. So relatively simple. You just get a piece of cardboard, glue along the edges to keep it where you want it, and then there you go. There's like your perforation. So that's pretty simple. It's not really perforation, but you know, so bend and then zigzaggy, and then that's your pieces. Sometimes I might just mess around and like cut little shapes or something, and glue them on just to add like different things to the design. And also, one little tip, this is kind of a piece of cardboard that's a little bit smushed, but do you kind of see how there's a little bit of like the perforation going this way, and it's like long going this way, like how the cardboard is waving one direction? If you're going to be bending like a larger piece of cardboard, I would recommend getting the perforation, like the zigzag, going the direction that you're going to bend it, because it's much easier to bend it the way that it's perforated than this way, because this way it's going like against the way that the cardboard is made. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to show you some methods on how I cut cardboard and other things. So like, for example, this is just like the body of a shark that I made recently. I have like a shark puppet, and I made like a body for it. So I just cut this and then just glued it on. And then I used that round thing. You can see the perforation along here. So I used this trick. And then the back, I did pretty much the same thing. I just added a little slit in the cardboard to put another piece in. And then I layered some more down here for the stand. And it's pretty sturdy too. So yeah, like if you combine like some simple methods, you can get like some pretty cool complex thing in a relatively simple manner. So I think that's it for today's video, and I'll hopefully see you next time. Bye!